Need you to print these, please?
You got it.
What's this?
Peel and win.
Win what?
Free printing.
That's logistics. What else?
$25,000.
Cash?
Greenbacks.
Lambs.
Moolah. Lettuce.
Come in and play small biz perks and paydays now at the UPS store.
Hi, I'm Alona. Welcome to my show. I invited you to watch me in action as I test myself and take the maximum high heel challenge.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Maximum High Heel Challenge. The purpose of this show is to test the model's ability to sit, stand, and walk in several pairs of shoes from 0 to 7 inches in height. Now we will test the limits to see how far our model can go. In order to pass the Maximum High Heel Challenge, each model must wear several different outfits while sitting, standing, and walking in sexy 7-inch stiletto high heel pumps. Can she go all the way and pass the Maximum High Heel Challenge? You be the judge. Send in your comments and tell her how well you think she handled the challenge by giving her a score from 1 to 100, 100 being the perfect score. Now let's sit back and relax and then watch and see if today's model can handle the Maximum High Heel Challenge.
These shoes I bought a half-inch high. How did my toes, the balls of my feet, my ankles and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? While in the sneakers my toes felt very comfortable. The balls of my feet felt very good also. My arches felt fine and my heels felt very comfortable as well. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I would rate these shoes 1. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand on these shoes? I would also rate this 1. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in these shoes? 1. Those shoes are about 2 inches high. How did my toes, the balls of my feet, my ankles and heels feel in the shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? My toes felt very comfortable. The balls of my feet felt good too. My arches felt good. And my heels felt very naturally good, yes. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I would rate these shoes 1. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand on these shoes? I would also rate this one. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in these shoes? 1 again. These heels are about 2 inches and a
Okay,
quarter.
we're gonna have you put your. Okay.
These heels are about 2 inches and a quarter. How did my toes, my balls of my feet, my arches and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? My toes felt pretty much comfortable. The balls of my feet felt nicely. My arches felt very good. And my heels felt very good. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I would rate them 2. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in these shoes? I would probably rate it 3. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in these shoes? Probably 2. Heels on those shoes are 3 inches high. How did my toes, my balls of my feet, my arches and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? My toes felt comfortable in all those situations. The balls of my feet felt okay. My arches felt still okay in all of those situations, and my heels felt pretty much comfortable. Yeah. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? Probably 2. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in these shoes? It really depends on the position I stayed, but I would say 2 to 3 depending on the position. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in those shoes? 2.
On June 14th,
We're facing an unknown enemy.
they came without warning.
We don't know what they're capable of.
They plan on staying. Battle Los Angeles is pure adrenaline. On Blu-ray, June 14th. Those shoes are about 3 inches high, 3.5.
3.5. Okay, let's do it one more time.
These shoes are about 3.5 inches high. How did my toes, the balls of my feet, my arches and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? My toes in all those situations felt pretty comfortable. The balls of my feet felt just a little bit tense sometimes, not in each position though. My arches felt okay, and my heels felt okay too, in all those situations. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I would rate them around 3. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in these shoes? Probably 3. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in these shoes? 3. shoes I bought 4 inches high.
Okay.
Touched my toes, the balls of my feet, my arches and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking. My toes felt comfortable in all those shoes, pretty much. The balls of my feet felt somewhat comfortable while I was walking or standing, and felt pretty much comfortable while I was laying, while I was sitting. My arches felt comfortable on all of them, and my heels felt a little bit uncomfortable when I was walking. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? That's 4. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in those shoes? About 3. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in those shoes? About 4. Those shoes are 5 inches high. How did my toes, the balls of my feet, my arches and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? My toes felt so when I was walking. It felt okay when I was standing, and it felt better than that when I was sitting down. The balls of my feet felt tense a little bit when I was walking, and the rest of the stations it was okay. My arches felt okay in all of those situations, and my heels felt it didn't hurt, but it felt uncomfortable. My heels felt uncomfortable while I was walking and posing, sitting, trying to cross the legs. And I was crossing the legs. It felt a little bit uncomfortable. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I think 5. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in these shoes? 4.
Couple more times. Alright. That's a little big on you.
These heels are about 5.5 inches. How do my toes, the balls of my feet, my arches, and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing, and walking? My toes felt a little bit uncomfortable, especially when I was standing and walking. The balls of my feet felt very uncomfortable when I was walking, and so uncomfortable when I was standing, and it felt a little bit uncomfortable when I was sitting. My arches felt okay, except for when I was standing and walking. When I was standing and walking, it felt a little bit uncomfortable, and my heels felt uncomfortable when I was walking and standing, and it felt less uncomfortable when I'm sitting. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I would rate them 6. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in these shoes? Like 5. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in these shoes? Probably 7.
Perfect.
Unlimited is good. And thanks to Sprint, you can talk, text, and post as much as you want for no extra cost. So go ahead, world, unlimit yourself. Sprint, America's favorite 4G network.
These heels are 7 inches high. How did my toes, the balls of my feet, my arches and heels feel in these shoes when laying down, sitting, standing and walking? My toes felt a little bit uncomfortable, especially when I was standing and walking. The balls of my feet felt very uncomfortable when I was walking, and so uncomfortable when I was standing, and it felt a little bit uncomfortable when I was sitting. My arches felt okay, except for when I was standing and walking. When I was standing and walking, it felt a little bit uncomfortable, and my heels felt uncomfortable when I was walking and standing, and it feels less uncomfortable when I'm sitting. From 1 to 10, 1 being the most comfortable, 10 being the least comfortable, how would I rate these shoes in comfort? I would rate them 6. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to stand in these shoes? Like 5. From 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the most difficult, how would I rate my ability to walk in these shoes? Probably 7. My name is Ilona. I'm 24 years old. My son is Aquarius. I was born in Russia, Belgorod. I'm 5'7" tall. I weigh 109 pounds. My dimensions are 32 feet, 24, 34. I wear size 8 shoe. What I like most about my body is my legs. What I least like about my body is my waist. What I like most about myself is my intellectuality. What I least like about myself is my temper. Do I have a favorite color? Red is my favorite color, and my least favorite color is yellow. Do I have a favorite smell? I have plenty, and I hate smell the summer doors anyway. Do I have a favorite candy? Probably mint candy. And least favorite candy? Yes, I hate those very sweet and pleasant candies. Do I have a favorite soda? No, I don't drink soda. I don't like any sort of soda. Maybe the Italian soda, which is very nice and all-natural. My favorite juice is orange, and least favorite juice is beet juice. My favorite fruit would be strawberry and cherry. And least favorite fruit would be, I don't know how to call this fruit in English, but there is one. I'll let you know later. Favorite pie? I pretty much like any pies that are cooked well. Do I have favorite dinner meal? Yes, it's Russian traditional meal called a kroshka, sort of cold soup made out of yogurt with cucumbers and meat. Variation. Least favorite meal? I don't like spicy food in general. Do I have favorite ice cream? Yeah, probably some sort of sorbet. And least favorite ice cream would be the very sweet and unpleasant one. You know, they have those. Favorite place to eat out at? Oh yes, certainly. There are a lot of nice restaurants in New York. I recently went to Daniel. It's very nice. But you cannot go there often, it's expensive. Do you have favorite store to shop for clothes? I think I do. I go to 5th Avenue and you can find pretty much everything you need there. Do I have favorite mall to shop? 5th Avenue would be mall in New York. Least favorite mall? Yes, there is one in Minnesota. It's the American biggest mall, which is my least favorite because it's big, but there are not so many things you can buy there. Do I have a favorite fashion designer? I prefer Italian over French. Who's my favorite actor? Certainly, the name is skipped all the time. Johnny Depp is my favorite actor. And my favorite actress would be Nicole Kidman. My favorite top 3 movies. Oh, that's a hard one. I like Crash. I have plenty, but I certainly like Crash. What are my favorite top 3 TV shows? I don't watch TV too much, to tell you the truth. And TV shows don't like so much. Who's my favorite female singer? I like Lady Gaga. Probably. But I don't listen to her. Who's my favorite male singer? Would be something like 50 Cent or some sort of rapper. What are my favorite bass songs of all time? One of them would be sung by Eminem, called the one he gets famous with, Lose Yourself. And 2 others, I have to think about it. I can name a couple of Russian songs, but you guys know what I'm thinking of. What are my favorite 3 music videos of all time? Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the Block. Do I enjoy going out to dance? I do, and lately I actually enjoying dance the balls and things like that. Do I have any favorite dance clubs? Boom Boom is a pretty nice place. And least favorite?
The nutrient-rich, flavor-packed avocado. It can be seen in lush green orchards, in upscale restaurants, and now, Subway.
No way!
Way! Because now, for a limited time only, Subway has avocado. Creamy, smooth, this superfood really ups the flavor ante. Try the turkey and bacon avocado. Everything you add tastes even better with creamy avocado. Crispy veggies, cheeses, sauces. Go ahead. Grab the green today at Subway. Subway. Eat fresh.
our show. I hope you enjoyed watching a model in action as she took the Maximum High Heel Challenge. Please send us your comments and tell the world how well you think she did from 1 to 100, 100 being the best, and which shoes you think made her legs look the sexiest. We will end the show now with a slideshow of a model's best pictures. Thanks again for watching. Tune in soon again to watch another edition of the Maximum High Heel Challenge.